Hello, it's a beautiful crisp day here in northern Arizona, and I'm doing a video this week on what are 5 reasons that might encourage or motivate a property owner to do a seller carryback or hold a note or whatever you want to call it, where the seller acts as the bank and they will hold financing for the purpose of their own property. Now, I did a video maybe a year ago on this. What is a seller carryback? Seller carryback explained. I'm going to put a link to a card above and maybe a link down below if you're interested in finding out what a seller carryback is. But the reason I'm doing this video today is I do get a lot of questions about it, and there's probably 2 reasons for that. And the question is, will your seller hold a note? Because I sell a lot of cabins, like a lot of cabins in northern Arizona, Stoneman Lake, Mormon Lake, where it's a cabin in the woods, and some reason people think that cabins in the woods, that sellers are more likely to do a seller carryback, and I'm going to tell you that is not true, and I'm going to give you the 5 reasons that somebody might do it. The other reason is you see a lot of these real estate courses, how to become a real estate investor or get rich quick doing a real estate investor, and they tell you to do this. They tell you to ask if a seller will hold a note or to get your friends to do personal notes. Now, how do I know this? Because in 2015, I took the Rich Dad, Poor Dad complete, no holding back, no frills and whistles, how to become a real estate investor course. And this is 2015, now it's 2022. I am still paying that thing off. I lost tens of thousands of dollars on that type of a course, but the good thing is I didn't go bankrupt. So with that in mind, we got a lot of people calling asking if a seller carryback is possible. I'm doing this video on when are the 5 times that a seller is most likely to do a seller carryback. So number 1 is in a strong buyer's market. Now I want you to know first, we are today, January 22, in the complete opposite of a buyer's market. We are in, not only we are in a seller's market, but we are in an extremely strong seller's market. So just to give you a little background, a buyer's market would be where you have lots of properties on the market for sale, lots of homes to choose from, and very few buyers looking to buy, willing and able to purchase. And so a seller might do a seller carryback because they have a property, they want to get rid of it. There's so much competition that they're going to sweeten the pot by offering seller financing on their property. And that is a time sellers are more likely, sellers or owners more likely to hold a note, to do a seller carryback, and to allow you to purchase their home with seller financing. So reason number 2, a seller might be motivated to do that would be if you're selling or if you're wanting to buy raw land, a vacant lot, because of a couple of reasons. One is vacant land is harder to sell, but more importantly, vacant land is harder to get a loan for. And I am not a loan officer, so I'm not going to tell you the reasons why or what you have to go through to get a loan. But I'm going to tell you, I probably could name off 50 lenders right now that would do a loan on an already built house, but I only know of 3 that will do a loan on a vacant lot. So there you just have it. There's just not that many lenders willing to do that, and so harder to sell a lot. And a seller might be willing to do a seller carryback because they know that not a lot of buyers are able to get financing. So let me tell you another thing though. I mean, I just today sold a lot in Williams for $10,000. So do not think that you should ask a owner to do a carryback on a $10,000 lot, please. Okay, so please, that's about what you might be thinking of, a tenth of a down payment on something, okay? So here in Sedona, though, if you're buying a 1/4 acre lot, you might pay $175,000. So that would be a situation where maybe a seller would be like, okay, it's worth me doing a seller carryback. Or if you have like 4 or 5 acre lots here in Sedona, could be $500,000. So that's just to give you perspective that because it's land, it's not cheap. You don't see a lot of $10,000 lots, let me tell you that. And it's almost not worth us doing it as real estate agents. Barely broke even on a $10,000 lot sale. So I hate to do them, but as a nice person, I might eventually do one for somebody that I've been working with. So again, number 2 reason, vacant lot, that's where you might get a seller's carryback. Okay, number 3. is if your owner, your seller, is a savvy investor and they know they can get a very good rate of return doing a seller carryback on their property. So the thing about it is they could probably get a good rate in the stock market, but stock market's a little riskier, of course, because if the stock market crashes, you got nothing. But if your market on your home crashes, of course it's bad. I'm not saying that's good, but at least there's still a home you could live in. You're still getting rent on a property, so it's a good rate of return. A seller might get, say, 6 to 8% right now on a seller carryback, whereas if they're investing it in something else, they might only get 3-4%. I'm not a finance person. I'm just giving you a little bit of information for comparison. So a savvy investor seller gets a better rate of return on a carryback than other investments, so he may decide to do that just because he's getting a good rate of return and he's a good investor. So number 4, this is actually something I've come across before. There are some property owners that are the type that the excitement of the possibility that they're going to do a loan on their property, their land, their home, and they're going to get to repossess it from you because you miss a payment or two. A lot of people are excited by that. They're just, it's a thrill thing to them. I heard a guy say once, I will do a seller carryback any day, anytime, because he had one piece of land he had repossessed like 3 times. So if you're that kind of guy that likes adventure and likes the possibility that, you screw up and he's taking his land back and he can get you evicted, that's another reason. That's number 4 reason why a seller might do a carryback. And then number 5 is, of course, if you are related to the seller. If your dad has a house and he wants to get his child into it, if your brother has a house and is willing to do a little bit of a favor to get you into a property, that's another reason. Number 5, you are related to the seller. So that's it. Not a lot of reasons. And then right now, like I say, number 1, biggest reason out of the 5 is that it's a buyer's market. And right now we are in a super strong seller's market. So a lot harder to get. Again, I get people texting me every day. Do I have any off-property, homes for sale? Do I have any seller carrybacks? The answer right now is no. Not that I haven't floated around, done offers on them before, but just know they're a little bit hard to get. So my name's Dawn Dickenson. I live here in beautiful northern Arizona. I sell property in Sedona, Flagstaff, Verde Valley, and even Prescott Valley. If you have a real estate question, feel free to give me a call. My contact information is below. Call, text, email, and I will definitely get back to you. The channel Living in Northern Arizona, where I post a topic about living in Northern Arizona every single week. So I hope you subscribe. I hope you like the video, and I hope to have a conversation with you through video on my channel, same time again next week.